Single 40 Podcast, episode 43. Here with Glenn.
Hey, what's up, guys? 43.
Let's go. 43. So as we sit here today, we're about 3 weeks away from our December trip. So we'll get into some of that stuff. We got reached out on Facebook from one of the new management people at Atlantis and Dollhouse. And he invited us to tour the Dollhouse construction. And he's going to personally show us Atlantis, which is pretty exciting.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, I wonder what kind of construction they're doing. I mean, if they're redoing the whole thing or just,
Yeah, Chubbs has a video out where they show it's a demo site at this point, but it looks like they ripped the whole stage out and they're going to revamp the whole thing. So I'm excited to see that. The guy said too that all the people that were working at Dollhouse are now doubling over at Atlantis. So Atlantis must be popping. So.
Yeah, no, it's cool, man. It's always good when something new. I mean, when they were doing like the construction of the street, it was cool when they finished it finally and we made it back. So
yeah, I mean, it's exciting. It's all going back into like making Walking Street great again, right? And I'm glad there are people there investing money wanting to do this. We're investing as customers and they're investing in the infrastructure. So let's go.
Yeah, that's it, man. So it'll be good. Yeah. Plus, we haven't been back in Dollhouse or Atlantis in years, at least.
No, we have not, which leads me into, so we're set up now. Obviously, we've talked about the Penthouse Hotel pool party on December 10th. We got our December 8th bar hopping night pretty locked away. Nice. So obviously, we're going to be staying at Carousel Hotel. So we're going to kick the party off downstairs at Carousel Bar. So meet up with everybody there and, start the party a little bit. And then from there, we're going to the newly reopened Crystal Palace.
There you go.
Which would be cool. That's the one that's on the backside of Dollhouse. I believe it's a different management or ownership group than the guys that have taken over Dollhouse and Atlantis. Not that matters, but you used to be able to walk through to go to both. I don't know if that's still going to be like that, but I know, obviously probably not during the construction nonetheless, but so that's where we're going to go second. And we got invited to come there. So excited to see how that place looks and pump some life into it. And then from there, we will go to the not newly reopened, but new management Atlantis. So we're really excited about that. And we're going to party pretty hard at Atlantis. And then we're going to finish the night off, as we always do, at Club Sky.
Hell yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, fuck, dude. Can't wait. A couple weeks out.
So that's the plan on paper. We'll see what really the fuck happens, but
yeah, I mean, at least we have a plan, right? I think over the years when we just wing it, it just ends up being like go to Genesis and Sky or something, and then. But if I think the last trip we went to Onana and like had a plan, and it kind of worked out. So
yeah, we had a plan to go there first, right, and then afterwards we had no plan, and I think we went to Genesis and Sky, which is cool. But this time we actually, we have scheduled places to go. People have reached out and want us to come, so we obviously have to deliver on our
as long as we just budget the money and make sure we spend like this certain amount of time at each place, so you can get caught up pretty easily, like if you're having a good time somewhere,
no rush to leave.
Yeah,
right?
That's what we would do at Atlantis years ago. We never thought about leaving because it was awesome, and next thing you know, we're the only time we're leaving is like to go get more cash or something.
Well, it kind of flows as like how the alcohol and party goes. Like wherever you go to first, you're never there long, right?
Yeah.
Because you're like fired up to go to the next place. Yeah. So you go to the first place and I don't know, call it a half hour, and then everyone's like kind of like, let's go to the next place. And it's like somewhere between 2 and 3, shit gets sideways, and then
you end up. As soon as you get like sauced up, I mean, it doesn't matter where you're at.
All bets are off, right? So we're gonna have to like strategically go Carousel, Crystal Palace, and then end up at Atlantis. I'm not worried about ending up at Sky. I know we'll end up there no matter what. So we just got to make sure we fulfill those 3, not agreements, but those 3 places that we're trying to hit.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be awesome, man. Can't fucking wait, and it's kind of cool. I mean, they're putting money into this place, so so it'll be nice to see what it looks like.
No, I think too, like our path that we're on and like what we've been trying to promote is finally starting to get some legs under it. And like now the bars are reaching out to us because they realize our making Walking Street Great Again campaign is, what we're about. And obviously if you're a business owner there and you see that that's what we're trying to do is help promote their businesses, I think it's enough people are seeing it now, and these bars are reaching out to us because they see our vision and they want to be a part of it, because as they should, it's their business, right? And we're just there to promote the local businesses and have a good time. So it's kind of growing, which is exciting.
Yeah, no, it's good. I mean, especially like you said, we got like, we get feedback, emails, questions and stuff about going there, and so it's always good. I mean, I wish we had something to watch like that, we could reach out to when we were first going, right?
Totally.
We had nothing. So it's as long as one person, contacts us or feels the same way, fuck, dude, that's all that matters.
Excited to see how many people show up for the party and for the bar hopping. Everyone's invited. We should have a good time.
Yeah, I mean,
See how
at
big it
least if
gets.
anybody, it would just be like the regulars, and be good to see everybody. It's always, I think that's what makes these like the excitement, right? When we go there, it's like it's not just obviously partying. It's like going to see people you haven't seen in a while, like reconnecting, and obviously seeing all the people we haven't seen. So.
Yeah, the bar hopping night's always exciting. And I'm excited to go in Crystal Palace. It's been years since I've set foot in that place. Obviously, it was closed for however long, but it's a new option. It's a new place, and we'll go in there and have a great time.
Yeah. Fuck, I want to say it might have been one of the first trips that's since I've been back in there, because I remember walking through there to go like back to like Scorebirds from Dollhouse, like that
The
was like,
exit
yeah,
to hit
that was like
the street.
yeah, that was like I would cut through instead of walk around, but because another bar used to do that too over what's the other one? It was down further. It went through and then shot you out.
Club Asia.
Club Asia, that's right.
And that one's like literally right next to Scorebirds.
Yeah, that was like the shortcut to the walking street.
I don't think anything's opened up in there. Could be wrong, but hopefully something does. The more bars, the better. The more people, the better. Make Walking Street great again.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool. I mean, fuck. Better than just going to the same bars, So it'll be good to check it out.
Expand the footprint, right?
Yeah.
So the other thing I wanted to talk about is the whole term passport bros. This is like a growing thing on the internet and social media. I mean, a couple people have commented and said that that's what we are. And so I didn't really know what it meant. Like, I've heard the term and I've heard different people's opinions from just, short clips of content I've seen. But well, like when you hear that term, what do you think about?
Yeah, I mean, it's the same. Like it's all fairly new to me. Like I want to say there's like somebody, I think one guy on Instagram that I see, and I think his passport bros is, and obviously he, it's like going to abroad to find, I guess find somebody, and I don't know. I never really thought about. I never knew what it was, so I guess I've not really thought too much about.
So I went and I got like I kind of looked it up, yeah. And basically, I don't think there's a fair definition of it, but running it through ChatGPT and AI, I asked basically give me a clear description or definition of what a passport bro is. So I'm going to read it from my phone. It says a passport bro is typically a man who mostly Western who travels to other countries, usually for dating or relationships. It says because he feels women in the West are too difficult, too entitled, or not relationship material, often connected with red pill or manosphere space. I guess that's like the Joe Rogan, like, alpha male type of shit, I think. And it says, known for bashing Western women and glorifying foreign women, not about culture or travel or fun, about escaping dating struggles. So I thought that was kind of interesting. So, I mean, I can see why people throw that term towards us.
Yeah,
I mean, because
traveling.
Yeah, we travel, we showcase nightlife, we talk about, Filipinas, we have, fun nights out. So I can see where it comes from. I think we're a little bit different in a few ways. Like, we ain't over here bashing Western women. Like, if you have a Western girlfriend, great. I mean, we have plenty of friends that are married or in relationships with Western women. We're definitely not against Western women by any means. Our shit's more about travel and having fun. And if you find a relationship, over there, good for you. If you don't, keep partying, right?
Yeah, I mean, that was never really at least for me, it wasn't the reason why we went, right? Western women were cool here. Everything was good for me. And then I just, when I met Filipino girls, it was even better. So yeah, I'm not discriminating anything, man.
I mean, that's just the ChatGPT description. I'm sure there's like a mindset on each side of it, right? Like Like the guy you're referring to, like I don't think that guy's a negative dude, and I don't think his content is bashing Western women. I think he's more just exploring the opportunities of
Yeah, his channel or his content's more of like how to make it work with like financially and to
yeah,
live on like
working remote
yeah, his
and
stuff is like, you could go on a date in the Philippines for this much and go versus, doing this in the US or so his content is more of just giving you that idea of you could do it financially, I guess.
I wonder. I mean, I guess I wonder who like coined the term, right? I would think it came from a negative place, probably because I've seen a lot of those content where they have like a Western woman like talking shit about, oh, these men go to the Southeast Asia or they go to Colombia to meet women, like, and they're calling them passport bros. So I think it probably originated from a place of negativity. I could be wrong. That's just my assumption.
Yeah.
But I think it's like either side you look at, like if you're on the Western woman side and you're looking at these dudes as negative, you're going to talk shit and that's going to be more of the description that I just read. But I think if you're on that bro side, you're going to talk about, fun and opportunity and, meeting women abroad. So I guess it depends on what side of the fence you're on. I think for us, we're not on either side. Like,
Yeah, I mean, like when you just asked me that right now, I never really thought about it. Like, never even thought that was us, or obviously we travel and we have passports and we go to the Philippines, Thailand, and all that, but never really thought about like, hey man, I relate with that guy.
well, it goes back to the list we made of top fucktard vloggers in Angeles City. Somebody commented that we're passport bros, and that's when I started to think about it. I'm like, are we? And like I said, I can see why people think that, but then if you look at the negative connotation of it, we're not. If you look at the positive connotation, we're not, because we don't go over there for relationships. We're not living over there, so it's like we're kind of in the middle, I guess.
Yeah, never really. I mean, obviously, like that would be the only thing to be categorized because we're traveling over in that area, and that's what most people do, right? When they go there.
Well, even the description, it basically says like a passport bro is somebody that's like running away from relationship struggles they had in the Western countries, if you will, where we've never been running away from that. We've always just been running to having fun and having an adventure and traveling. So I guess that levels us out of that category. But
Yeah. Fucking A, man. The internet's a crazy place, dude.
I mean, I think it's a real thing though, and I think we have to pay attention to it because I think our content's going to get pushed into that realm,
yeah. No, definitely.
which we're obviously all for guys traveling over there and looking for relationships, but we're not against people having relationships in the West. It's like whatever makes you happy. We just know that like relationships do go bad, and if you are looking for something different or fun, we're not talking about running over there to get a relationship. We're talking about running over there to have fun and travel and experience new shit. Now, if you find a relationship in that setting, fucking great. If you don't,
Yeah.
but you enjoy partying and meeting new people, keep going.
No, that's it. I mean, yeah, I got to look more into that guy. I mean, the content basically that I got from it was just like how to do like, remote work and, live abroad and on like and live better, I guess, a better life than where you're, whatever, country you're coming from, where you're struggling. So,
Which is great and cool. I mean, if you can find, or if you enjoy traveling and you enjoy living abroad and you can find a remote job and put you in that space, fucking go for it, right?
yeah.
The funny thing is, like, I started thinking about like the friends we've brought on trips. Like, we've obviously brought some people that have had failed Western relationships, if you will, and they didn't turn into a passport, bro. Like, they all went home and then found another Western relationship. So. I don't think it's like a real thing with what we promote or what we're trying to do.
That's funny.
Think about it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, no, it's definitely true.
But I mean, I can see why guys, have that mindset. I mean, every culture is different. Every culture handles relationships different. And I don't think the Western world's wrong, but I don't think, the Filipino culture, the Thai culture is wrong either. I think it's just a different world and a different culture, right?
Yeah. No, I mean, just from my experiences, like, I mean, I've never got into anything where it's like, oh, Filipino women are just perfect because of this. It's just, I just vibe with different people, right? So, like, I've had good relationships here in the U.S. and they've worked and some haven't, and some in the Philippines have worked, but I don't know. I just think it's one of those things where if you want to go meet, the opportunity is better over there, right? Like,
No, definitely.
and
right?
you just have a, I guess, better success rate, I guess. And that's basically because I mean that's kind of like how we, turn these trips into like, something even better because we don't party, we don't go out as much, here and like because we're grinding, we're working our, a bunch, and it's kind of that's how I look at these trips. It's not more of a just something for that.
Well, I mean, you can get in all the different reasons on why it's probably easier to meet somebody abroad as in a female, but I don't necessarily know it's easier. It's just different, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, any guy can go out and try to meet a girl anywhere, and if he's nice and makes the girl laugh, like he's got a good shot. I don't care where you're at, but over there it's just a different culture and a different game.
Well, it comes down to, the same shit we've been talking about last week. It's like mindset. I mean, on the other side, right? Like, you're spending money, you're having a good time. Like, if that girl's just about that, then, it's probably, you're going to find, I guess what I'm trying to say is like, it doesn't matter. It's just the mindset of the female,
Well, it's like people are people and women are women, right? And obviously everyone's different in their own way, but most women are still women and they still have certain things they're looking for. And obviously it will vary by the person. Like one girl's looking for this, one girl's looking for that. But at the end of the day, like we're all so similar, but we're all so different. But one cool thing about the guy you're referring to is like one of his things I've seen he posts is like he'll take his girl out on a date. He's got a Filipino girlfriend and he'll go over like the finances of it and like,
yeah.
For whatever, $40 US, they go out and they go to a movie, they get a massage, they go eat. And it's he's promoting the cheapness of going there. And that's obviously what we've always promoted on the partying side. Even when we talk about the expats live there, they live there because it's cheaper. And it's like we go and party there because it's cheaper. So it all kind of like ties into finances at the end of the day. And let's get real. Like you can be a sugar daddy in this country, but you need a lot of money. There you can be a sugar daddy and you don't need as much,
like, easily, yeah. No.
Like example, if you're living in the Philippines on a $3,000 to $4,000 budget a month, you can literally be a sugar daddy there and like, support a girl and help her family and, play that role, where in the US you're going to struggle on a budget like that to be a sugar daddy, You
can barely take care of yourself if you're doing that. Right?
Exactly. But I'm curious to see what people watching think. Like, please comment about the whole passport movement, what it means to you, what you think about it. We can talk more about it on the next podcast if we get some topics from comments, because I'm interested in it just because it kind of coexists with what we're doing. And like I said, somebody called us that. So I'm kind of interested to do more research and see what people think.
I obviously have never really, I don't know. I guess I don't pay too much attention to like, like obviously the niche of us partying and having a good time in the Philippines is kind of what I focus on. But yeah, to be categorized as passport, I think it's a positive thing because it's not a bad. I never looked at it as a bad thing, why guys go over there and meet women or.
Like I said, I think I think the name probably started from a negative, jealous person, probably a woman that her husband or ex or somebody went over there and met a girl. And I think that's kind of what started it. Because you've seen those videos where there's like a woman talking, she's like talking shit about, some girl in Southeast Asia. Like they don't even know English and why are guys going over there? And then, the guy pipes in and is like, cause they know how to treat a man and all this bullshit. Like, so I think that's kind of where it all derived from, but it's like, where does it go from there? And like I said, I don't think it's us, but I can see why we get put in that role. But I think if that market's out there and people are interested in traveling, even if it's for that passport bro reason, I think our content could help them, just show them like what we do.
No, yeah. I always thought of our content. In the beginning, at least when we first started, it was just like, it was travel, of all the different places. And obviously the majority of our travel was Angeles City and partying and.
Well, yeah, it's traveling and fun. It's nothing about dating or finding, like we've never really talked about dating abroad or meeting a girl abroad and making her your girlfriend. Like that's not what we're talking about. We've never talked about it.
That's what separates us.
The fucking name's single at 40. It's not find a fucking girlfriend in Asia at 40, you know? And there's plenty of content out there teaching guys how to do that, if that's what you're looking for, but that's not us. That's not what we don't have any experience in it. So we're not going to sit here and talk about it. Right.
Yeah, that's it.
But there's more on that topic. I think we got to do some more research before we, podcast about it. But and I know you've seen some of this in different podcasts and different content. Like, how like the younger generation, and when I say younger, we're in our mid 40s, so I'm talking like people in their 20s, maybe up to like 30, how they're like not dating as much anymore, and like, you know, people's sexual experiences have gone down, like as in how many partners they have and all that shit. And there's different theories behind it. And I think a lot of it's the internet, like the access to porn and whatnot, and then the dating websites, like the nightclub and the bar scene in the US is dying per some of these people's opinions because of the access to the internet, right?
Yeah.
And then does that mean, you know, the 20-year-old guy doesn't go see girls because he watches, you know, porn on his phone, or does it the guy just meet girls through his phone so he doesn't have to go out? So I think that's another thing that might be playing into this whole passport bro thing, you know, long term, if you will. So I think we should look more into that and see what the people are talking about in regards to that, and then kind of put our view into it, and how traveling can be a way to go meet people if you're not meeting people at home.
No, definitely. I mean, and it's not just obviously to Southeast Asia. You know, people are traveling everywhere. So
Are you even allowed to say PORN on YouTube? Am I gonna get our fucking thing blocked for saying
I
that?
have no idea, man.
Yeah, maybe we should, you know, muff that out. I have no idea the rules
I
on
guess we
that.
could look it up before I post this thing.
Yeah, we're not promoting that or talking about it. It's just part of the topic, I guess. But fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that idea of us, you know, being categorized that. I mean, I think it's just something it's easy to say because these guys travel here and they do this and that, but whatever.
Oh, I see where it comes from, and it's like, but we're not. Like I said, it's single at 40. It's not dating abroad at 40. Like if that was
Yeah.
the case, that would be the case, and then we'd be passport bros according to the Chat GPT definition. Now, if passport bros means get your passport, grab your bros, and go on a trip, then fuck, that would be us.
That's it, dude.
So, anyways, enough of that bullshit. We'll finish up talking a little bit about the trip. So, obviously, we got the December 8th we talked about earlier, the bar hopping, and then the December 10th we got the pool party, and it should be a good fucking time.
Yeah, man. Fucking A. Yeah. Can't wait. I think about it all the time, and it's just one of those things too, man. It's just like we've been so spoiled on these trips where we're going every, couple months, so it's like just get used to it. So I can't even imagine if like how it used to be where we'd go like, one trip a year or six, spread out. So it's one of the, I'm stoked. Can't
Well, there was
wait.
always the lockdown, right? 2 years of no travel. Like, I'm never going to forget that shit.
Yeah, that should change my mindset. Like every trip we could go on, anytime we could make, plans, it's go.
Yeah, you got to strike while the iron's hot and take advantage of it, because nothing lasts forever, right?
That's it.
And who knows what happens in the future, but as long as we can keep going and keep doing it, I mean, we're going to stick to it.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's the best part. It's like we've been fortunate to afford these things and sustain them. So we just got to keep partying like it's gonna be our last.
So yeah, hit us up in the comments if you're going to join either the bar hopping, the party, or both. And any other ideas or feedback is always good. Comment on the passport bros thing, whatever you think or feel about that. Like, I'm curious to see what other people think, and if you think we are, tell us why you think we are. If you think we're not, tell us. I'm just curious on the whole mindset. And like I said, I think it's a lane that we are somewhat in. So, if that's where the content goes, so be it. But interesting stuff.
Yeah, no, it's yeah, it would be nice to get more, feedback and stuff. So it's always good. But we have been getting a lot of like, positive comments or people telling us their experiences and stuff. So it's kind of nice to like see that stuff.
Yeah, and we're picking up views on the podcast. I mean, at a certain point, we were like 100 to 200 views, and now we're getting kind of north of 600. So it's growing, which I don't know if people are going to be on it this long. We're getting towards the end here, and I saw something funny today. A guy that does cooking stuff on TikTok, and he makes like quick crock pot meals, whatever. And like he starts the video, and then he's talking about what he's making, and then he makes a comment like, well, now that 60% of the people aren't watching anymore, I'm going to tell you the cool stuff. So I kind of laugh because I'm like, yeah, you put out a 30-minute video, and your engagement's 3 minutes. So it's like whoever makes it past the 3 minutes, like that's when we need to drop the cool stuff. So like,
Yeah, be like, we're gonna give out money.
yeah, like reward you for sticking around with us for 30 minutes on the podcast. We appreciate it if you do. And if you only like 3 minutes of it, so be it. But at least you gave us 3 minutes of your time. We appreciate it.
Yeah. No, it's funny how these things work too. Because even when you're making these like party videos, like you wanna everything you see, it's like, God, you have like a minute to catch people's attention, keep them hooked. It's like, whatever, man.
Well, I think like we've always talked about like we kind of created our own genre, our own niche, because obviously you got the expat, vloggers. You obviously have now this passport bro movement, and we created our own, and we've always known that's a slow, longer path, which is fine, and we're not going to quit, and we know that. So it's like I'm just curious to see where we're at. We just hit about 2 years, right? Like where are we going to be at 8 years from now when we're 10 years in? Like,
Yeah.
are we going to have created this niche and have 200,000, 500,000 followers, or are we still going to be sitting here with, small engagement? I don't know. I don't care. We're going to keep going, but it's kind of exciting because we have grown, but slowly, which is fine. And we're about to hit 4,000 subs on YouTube, which is exciting. And like I said, the podcasts have gone from a couple hundred views up to about 600. So I think if we stay on the path, eventually,
Yeah, I
we're
mean,
going to get to
basically,
those
we learned
numbers.
from, I mean, everything we had seen on YouTube or even just creating content. It was, most people quit, right? Or when they don't get the, views or engagement they want. Because a lot of people are trying to do this to make money, right? So we've been kind of fortunate that we're doing it for fun in a sense, but obviously taking it serious where we're doing it, consistently. And we enjoy, doing what we do. So,
Yeah, I mean, the podcast is, we shoot it once a week and we just sit here and talk about shit we like to talk about. So it makes it fun. And we've talked numerous times about when you hit your 20th podcast, you're in the 1% of podcasters because most people quit before then. And I understand why. It's not easy to sit here and just talk about stuff. It's like you got to have things to talk about. It's easy for us because we're just talking about what we like to do. And this is what, 43? So we've doubled the 1%. And I mean, we're like I said, we're not going to stop. I mean, eventually we're going to be like introducing you and be like, we're at podcast 156 or podcast
yeah.
300. So
Well, when you see those, obviously like famous guys that are doing like the numbers like ridiculous, like, the episode, and you're just like, they made how many of these things? So,
well, I mean, look at Joe Rogan. I think he's in like the 2000 realm and of podcasts he's done. And I've heard him talk about the first fucking 300, like nobody paid attention. And,
yeah.
that's a lot of podcasts, 300 for nobody to pay attention. And I mean, we're getting a couple hundred views and we're nowhere near 300. So just sticking with it, right?
Yeah.
And getting it out there. And eventually people are going to find it that like it. And I think our lane will grow. And I think the people that are interested will keep, as people get older and people start traveling, have money to travel, you get new customers, if you will. Like,
No, definitely. And yeah. And I mean, even the little short videos we make of like what we do over there, and it all goes hand in hand. But no, I enjoy these conversations. I mean, I haven't thought about being password bro, but it's kind of cool to think about now, and I got to look it up and try to figure it out. Like it's one of those, I don't know, it's just something that I enjoy. I mean, when we sit here and talk, like it seems like these things go super fast, but we're here like the next week, right?
yeah,
Like I
no,
just posted
totally.
one, and it's like, fuck, we're gonna post 43. So
Yeah, 43 is about in the books. Check out My Philippines channel. They put out a new video this week, 30-minute video travel vlog on Da Nang, Vietnam. Obviously, we were there with them, so that's a cool video to check out. I think they put a short out, 2 shorts out about it. So if you're into traveling, that's a good one to check out.
yeah, their videos are good, man. It's informative, like put together real well.
Yeah, they're going to release the Ho Chi Minh City video pretty soon. So My Philippines channel on YouTube, check it out. That's all I got for today, dude.
No, that's it, man.
Well, thanks for tuning in. Let us know. Are we passport bros or not? Thank you.
Thanks, guys.